Hey gorgeous, it's Ker-leen. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. In today's video, we are talking about fragrances that leave a lasting impression, garner tons of compliments, and boast extremely impressive performance. If those are things you enjoy in fragrances like I do, then please keep watching. Hi friend, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in for another one. If you're new here on this channel, I talk luxury, I do review videos, I share my fragrance journey like today's video, I sprinkle in a little bit of lifestyle, and in every single video there is some encouragement towards the end. So if any of those things pique your interest, then I would love to have you be a part of the family. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. All right, let's get into it. This first one is a showstopper, especially on colder days and colder nights. This is Grand Soir or Grand Soir by MFK. This fragrance right here is so incredibly intoxicating because of how absolutely rich the amber in here is. This is incredibly deep and warm and sensual and almost a little mysterious. This is definitely something I would wear for a grand occasion or event. It smells so luxe. It smells rich and smooth and creamy. It's more of that amber and vanilla mix that evokes a sense of creaminess. It is absolutely beautiful. I love this perfume. This fragrance is unisex. I think it smells amazing on everyone. The projection is more than an arm's length, and the sillage sits in the air so that after you've left a space, people will still smell your fragrance. I love that about this perfume. This is also one that I will still be able to smell on my clothing after they've been sitting in the hamper and I go pull them out to throw them in the washing machine. This fragrance will definitely still be on my clothes. This is my first full-size bottle of an MFK fragrance, and this was the perfect choice because this is one that takes me to another place when I put it on, so it instantly transports me. It takes me back to a specific evening during a trip to Paris with hubby. We went out to eat, we had dinner, and every time I wear this fragrance, that is where it transports me. So I love this fragrance because it is so luxurious, and even though I did not have this fragrance when I went on that trip, that is where it instantly takes me because of how luxurious it is. This is Grand Soir or Grand Soir by MFK. So speaking of really rich and substantive fragrances, this next one garners compliments every single time I have it on. Not only that, the performance is amazing. However, this one, unlike the previous one, will not hurt your pockets. This is Artisan Ethnique by Lattafa. This is a fragrance I added to my collection last year this time, and it is one that was well worth it. It is so extremely beautiful. The good thing about this one is that the price has gone down on it. So I think I purchased it for maybe like $10 to $15 more than it's available for right now. So if you've been eyeing a particular Arabian perfume, one of the things to note is that the prices do tend to go down over time, especially as newer fragrances are released. But for how affordable this one is, this is a steal. It smells incredible and it lasts and lasts and lasts. So this fragrance right here is such a hidden gem, and it is a stunner. Every time I put this one on, I get compliments because it's definitely a crowd-pleasing type of fragrance as well. Most people will enjoy the scent of this one. So this is an all-around winner for me.
Artisan Ethnique has top notes cinnamon, rum, and sugar, middle notes caramel, cacao, coffee, and oak moss, and base notes vanilla, tonka bean, cashmere wood, and labdanum.
So just like with the previous fragrance, I like to wear this one when it's really cold and in the evenings. I think that's where it shines the most. I definitely pick up the rum in the opening, and for me the cinnamon also makes a very strong appearance when I first spray this out. Then almost immediately after, I start to get a hint of what feels like a puff pastry. It's ever so subtle, so it's not something that is overly savory, but it's kind of like hiding in the background for me. And then shortly thereafter, as this starts to dry down, the caramel really makes an appearance for me, and it just smells sugary, sweet, and creamy. Cashmere wood is definitely definitely noticeable because as it dries down, I do detect a woodiness, but there's also a hint of a powderiness, and it feels like a very subtle powder. And I think that comes from the cashmere wood. So this is lovely. It is done beautifully, and this one is inspired by Sugar Addict by Born to Stand Out. This one is high on my list of recommendations. If you're looking for a gift for someone this holiday season that loves sweet fragrances, if they enjoy rich, deep, sweet, subtly gourmand fragrances, this is a nice one. And the best part is it's super affordable. This is Artisan Ethnique by Lattafa. So speaking of fragrances that are warm and spicy, fragrances that have this sort of push and pull between sweet and savory, they smell good enough to eat but are also very expensive. This next one falls so nicely into that category. This is Jany by Soradora. Jany is one that I have been waiting to pull back out for the past year. I am so excited to finally be wearing this fragrance again. And yes, I know you can wear your fragrances any time of the year when they may call your name, and I definitely do that. However, I live in a very warm and humid state, and it's very difficult to wear these fragrances and really enjoy them the way they're supposed to be enjoyed when it's so sweltering hot. So now that it has cooled down a bit, we've been getting like 2-3 days at a time where it's cooler, especially in the mornings. Jany has come out to make an appearance, and I could not be more excited. So Jany, similar to Artisan Ethnique, has this like warm, spicy thing going on. Cinnamon makes an appearance, especially in the opening. And then it also has this like puff pastry. This one has more of an overt puff pastry accord.
Jany has notes of baked apple, puff pastry, cinnamon, vanilla, caramel, nuts, apricot, peach, plum, white musk, and osmanthus.
But for all of those fruity and yummy notes, this fragrance, just like the previous one, has some notes that balance it out and keep it smelling extremely expensive and luxurious. I love the addition of osmanthus, that floral accord, as well as the white musk that's in this fragrance. I feel like those notes keep this fragrance from becoming too overwhelming. But this is puff pastry, this is apple pie, this is like a glaze on top of that puff pastry with slivers of almond. That's what this fragrance is. And then inside of that puff pastry, think warm and gooey peaches. That's what this perfume is for me, and I love it. This is Jany by Soradora. This next one is such a beautiful fragrance. It's a compliment getter, it's classic, it smells sweet, it feels fluffy, it's vanillic, and it always puts a smile on my face. Not to mention, it is such a compliment getter. This is Soirée by Maison Asrar, a Gulf Orchid line of perfumes. So me and this fragrance are extremely locked in. We've been locked in ever since I purchased it last year, and the bond, you all, has gotten even stronger. This is an absolute 10 out of 10 for me. I love this perfume. It's so good. As you can see, the juice has gotten deeper and darker, and the fragrance has definitely followed suit. The fragrance is definitely richer and more creamy and more vanillic, and oh so good.
Soirée has top notes vanilla, toffee, praline, apple, and plum, middle notes heliotrope, white flowers, ylang ylang, and lavender, and base notes vanilla, caramel, woods, and ambergris.
So what I love about this perfume is, yes, it is so vanillic and yummy smelling. However, it's still very perfumey. So I'm absolutely obsessed with the sticky sweetness of this fragrance. However, this boasts some gorgeous flowers at the mid, especially that ylang ylang. That's one of my favorite floral notes because it is like this creamy smelling flower. In certain perfumes, it's almost as if it's a banana type scent. And I love how rich and thick and creamy the ylang ylang is. So I can see why they added it to this perfume. It definitely supports the scent profile. This also has white flowers at the mid. I love white flowers. This has heliotrope, which not only adds like a sort of powderiness, but it definitely creates a longer lasting scent. And then this has lavender at the mid. It's not like a strong lavender to my nose. This is so good. This has gotten fluffier and sweeter, more creamy, more like yummy smelling, but it still smells like a perfume. So it is not a literal gourmand. Instead, it's a fragrance that has a nice balance of those edible smelling accords, as well as some more traditional perfumey scent notes. That ambergris at the base really amps this fragrance up, and I love that this fragrance has a double dose of vanilla. So if those are your type of scent notes, this is a nice one to check out because it's It's super affordable and it smells incredible. Although some have said that this is a dupe for Billie Eilish's Eilish fragrance, this is not one-to-one in my opinion. Instead, this is very lightly inspired by that one. This one has a little bit of a different twist. There's no berry in here, so it's not like a berry vanilla combo. Instead, this one feels a little bit fluffier and creamier, a little bit more vanillic to my nose. It's also a little less fruity to my nose than Eilish is. This is Soiree by Maison Asrar, a Gulf Orchid line of fragrances. And last but certainly not least is one that I received compliments on most recently, and this is Paris Corner's Taskeen Lactea Divina.
Taskeen Lactea Divina has top notes cacao and incense, middle notes tuberose and jasmine, and base notes milk, vanilla, and tonka bean.
So on my last visit to get my nails done, my nail tech has started my nails and she stopped and was like, "You smell so good, like how?" I shared with her the name of the fragrance and she went and looked it up on her phone. So next time I see her, I plan on gifting her this fragrance for Christmas. So anywho, this is Taskeen Lactea Divina. It's such a gorgeous perfume. It is one of my favorites, and the thing about it is, as this has matured over time, it's definitely longer lasting. It projects farther. The sillage is so beautiful, and this is one of those perfumes that evokes a sense of sweetness, yes, warmth and coziness, yes, but also cleanliness. It smells very clean. I don't quite know how to explain it. It's not like a clean perfume. It's not an overly powdery perfume, which powdery perfumes do tend to give off a sense of cleanness. This is milky and it's vanillic and it's floral, subtly smoky, but somehow it feels clean to me whenever I wear it, like clean like cotton. So I'm not sure what's giving off that sense of cleanness, but that is definitely what I'm getting when I wear this fragrance. So I get all of those things. Personally, for me, I love a good lactonic scent. Those are some of my favorite perfumes because they create that sense of creamy coziness. And so if you enjoy that kind of thing, I think you will really enjoy this scent profile. Now, this is inspired by Blush Bête by Liquides Imaginaires. So I highly recommend smelling the original. Lattafa also has another inspired version. I definitely recommend doing your research to see which one you want to add to your perfume collection. However, this one is good enough for me. It smells so good, performs extremely well, and it's a compliment getter. This is Taskeen Lactea Divina by Paris Corner. So friend, in this video, I also have another giveaway. I'm giving away this beautiful fragrance by Juliana's Perfume called Candied Sunset.
Candied Sunset has notes of raspberry, strawberry, bright orange essence, caramel, as well as a ripe velvety plum. If you're entering to win this fragrance, let me know you're interested in the comments, as well as your current fruity fragrance that you like to wear during the fall and winter.
Okay friend, so we've come to the end of the video and I want to say thank you so much for being here all the way until the end. If you enjoyed this video and if you found it helpful, don't forget to give it a like on your way out. And if you're here and you enjoy fragrance content, I make lots of it on this channel, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss another video. Also, I want to say thank you so much to everyone who has supported and purchased my devotional Align and Reign. I wanted to create something for women like myself who want to stay connected to the Father, who want to be in our word every day, who want to identify and or refine our identities, and want to stay aligned with the purpose that God has on our lives. This devotional is for you. It's short and sweet, but there are application steps at the end that really round out the scripture and the reflection. So be sure to check it out. It is available on Amazon, on Etsy, as well as on my website. All of those links will be towards the top in my description box. As always, I wanted to leave you with some encouragement today. Today, I want you to pause and take a moment, find a quiet moment. Even if it's during a trip to the bathroom, take a few more moments to yourself. Take a few deep breaths and really think about what is fueling your body and really rest in that moment and think about the fact that you are alive, you are breathing, you are a breathing, thinking, feeling being. And really thank God for the breath in your lungs, for being able to be present in that moment, because truly those are some of the building blocks and essential ingredients to make it through the day, to move forward to the next day, and to continue to work towards your goals and your dreams. Oftentimes, the busyness of life can put obstacles in the way of us truly being present and being in the the moment. And we end up missing out on the miracle that is us. We are living, breathing, thinking, feeling human beings. And God loves us so, so much. As always, I will be over here reflecting on the same today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.